What's going on, guys? This is Mr. DeLORIan here. Welcome to the brand new video. Today what I want to do is talk about some leaked images that illustrate a very big character death that will occur in Season 10 of The Walking Dead. Now, before we did get further into this video, I did want to thank The Walking Dead Facts Unlimited for, providing this photo for me and a bunch of other people. While I don't think he's the original, person that got these photos or anything, he is the first person I saw, this photo posted from. So I'll make sure to link his Instagram down below in the description or anything. But without further ado, any distractions at the top right to break down this image and the big death. So pretty much the big death that's illustrated in these images is Alpha's decapitation that happens in the comics, or at least every comic reader knows that Alpha gets decapitated by Negan. And in these photos, that's exactly what's shown is Alpha, just her head, no corpse or whatever, just her head and everything, because after a recent decapitation. Now let's go over these polaroids or whatever, because I think they are very interesting. So the first polaroid or whatever is Alpha's head and everything, and I don't know why, but it kind of looks like it's on a pike. I don't know, there's this kind of it looks like there's a stick under her head, if you look at the very bottom of the Polaroid. I'm not 100% sure who's standing next to the head or whatever, if I'm being perfectly honest. I'm assuming it's someone who, is just on set. I don't think it's anyone big. I think it's just some random person on set that, by accident leaked these Polaroids. We get kind of a wider shot, of the guy next to Alpha's head and everything. It actually does look really cool, and I'm just super hyped for this. The next image is kind of the guy standing in front of a building into the city, which I can only assume that this is not exactly from The Walking Dead in general, mainly because I don't think The Walking Dead's shooting in the city anytime soon or anything, so I think this is just a photo that he took, just with him and a camera in the city. There's some kind of other images and everything, the one in the middle between two, but there's this one in the woods and everything that I'm very interested of. And I only say I'm interested of the one inside the woods and everything because in the woods and everything is exactly where Alpha is killed, and obviously she's killed at night, and these images look like they were taken at night and everything, so this could be some pictures from this Alpha's death scene or whatever. Then the image kind of above the thing in the woods, it kind of does look like there might be a guy in a leather jacket. I'm not 100% sure. If you look really closely, and you might be able to interpret it that way. I don't know, I honestly have no clue, and I think that's how I interpret it, that it might be a guy in a leather jacket. I'm not sure. These images are not really the greatest quality as being able to tell, so I'm not 100% sure if it's a guy in a leather jacket, which might be Negan killing Alpha, or if it's just just someone in a Polaroid. But then the last and final image that I could really make out or anything, and figure out what might be happening is the very bottom image, which is basically people on set of, I'm assuming, The Walking Dead or whatever, and it looks like this big group of walkers. Before, I'm not 100% sure exactly what's really going on here. All I see is a group of walkers and someone standing right here and anything with what looks like a walkie-talkie. So like I said, I can't really figure out what's happening here and anything, but it's a bunch of really cool Polaroids nonetheless. So that's really all I was able to pick out of all these images and everything, and break down. Make sure to definitely leave down below in the comments and everything what you guys can interpret from these photos, what you guys think will happen, what do you guys think is happening in the Polaroids and everything, what you guys think of them. Also, make sure to go check out The Walking Dead Facts Unlimited and everything for some really good behind the scene images and everything, and spoilers in general. It's a very good page in my opinion and everything. I'll make sure to link it down below in the description. But yep, that was this video and everything. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, or leave a review if you guys are listening on iTunes or in audio formation. And yep, I'll see you guys later. Peace, my amigos, and peace out.